Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. We are about to start a Universal Love Collective. We are about to start a Universal Love Collective. I first want to start off by saying I love you. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Okay, I do offer same day readings for those of you that are looking to book. Please be sure to use the link in the description of this video. I would never reach out to you for a reading. Please, with this reading, take what resonates for you and leave the rest. If you find something is too triggering, please leave it for someone else that can handle steak. All right. So I do see detached on the bottom of the deck, which I think is extremely funny because the title of this video is It's Not Over Yet. So we're going to be tapping in to see. This could be a surprise meeting. You could coincidentally bump into someone, So we're going to see how this plays out. Oh, damn, that was so fast. It says, My life is not as together as it seems. Okay. Hello. Hi, Tiana. Oh, can you guys see? I don't know if this is too far up. Maybe if I bring it lower, you guys could see better. Hopefully that's better for you guys to see. It says, My life is not as together as it seems. This person could be going through something right now. We're just trying to get their ducks in a row. You speak to me through music. Something about music could be of significance as well. Can we get some clarity for this? I feel you even though we are apart. So this person could have been subconsciously or consciously manifesting a reconciliation. That's why I was like, coincidentally, you guys are bumping into each other. Let's see how this is going to play out. Even though you guys have been in separation or maybe apart, could still be, the cord is still very much intact for telepathic communication, especially through music. It says, I lost myself for a little while. My life is not as together as it seems. Lost in their own sauce, maybe. I am not available. So let's see. It says, I love you unconditionally and I am becoming a better person. This is why this person isn't available. So the love that somebody has for you is undeniable, but that does not change the fact that they're not quite in a space or place to be in a committed relationship. So what can they do with that love right now? Not all that much. Let's see. So when they bump into you, it's gonna be bittersweet for this person for sure. It's really giving the one that got away. I'm hearing, I hate to see her go, but I would love to watch her leave. That is Libra energy. Wayne could be of significance. Clarify burning heart. I have been working on myself, and it says I am becoming a better person. So at least we can give credit where credit is due. For those of you that are looking to reconcile with this person that is manifesting that they step into their divinity in some way, shape, or form. I'm caught up in a karmic relationship. It says, I feel you even though we are apart. Mm-mm-mm-mm. For those of you that card specifically resonates for, you know better than I know. It says, I really do care even though I don't show it. We have I love you unconditionally out here. So this is the shadow of the light. Can you guys hear me? Can everyone hear me, Tiana? Can you hear me? Does it sound good for y'all? I want to hold you. And this card says, I'm not available. These signals is going every which way. They are everywhere. Everywhere this person is battling, their light and their dark are battling one another. This person, their shadow wants to be around you, but their light energy knows that they're not really in the space or place to really be able to take the connection to a higher level of commitment. But that doesn't change that shadow energy from still, I'm hearing entice, but still egging at this person to see if they can get into your energy prematurely. Definitely, if that this karmic relationship is seeming to be with their shadow. Thank you. Clarify, I love you unconditionally, please. I want to apologize. I need your forgiveness. And I am becoming a better person. Please clarify that. I want a future with you. So this is definitely that shadow energy that they're going to have to get under control. Divine timing is definitely at play here. Somebody has some inner work that they need to do. Okay, so let's see how I want it so that you guys can see all of the cards. Can you guys see? Is it too dark? Let me see if that helps. That might be a little bit better for y'all to see all of the cards. Ooh. So, what's this person's energy? Let me tap into this person's overall energy before we use some tarot with this reconciliation. Once this reunion is to happen, once these two people can get together, maybe to have a heart-to-heart conversation about all of this, what's really going to be said? Now that we have all of the underlying emotions that's being felt prematurely before bumping in, we have reach out here. Let's see. How's the meetup? Okay. How's the meetup going to go? The very first card we have here is refusing to see. Some of you guys are not wanting to reconcile with this person, or we're going to see what's going on here. Okay. We have love out here. So those of you that aren't wanting to see this person, it's probably triggering to see this person because you do still have love for them, and seeing them is, and realizing that they're still not ready to be in an intimate relationship or a connection or to go on this path with you can be a bit frustrating. Move. Somebody is moving. 267. Oh, that's a area code. Oh wow. Um. Okay. Considering that the universe is bringing you two back together, somebody cannot resist the fact to make the first move and really reach out or really say what it is that they really want to say. It says, yeah, it says go with the flow on the bottom. Somebody is really, I feel like apart, it was easier for them to resist, but now that they are, it says financial and material changes, and it says trapped in fear. Lord. Now that somebody is right in front of you, I feel like they feel compelled to say something or to do something, even though they already know that they have work over here on themselves that they need to do. The fact that the universe has brought y'all back together, I don't think it's like somebody feels like they're not in a space or place where they can pass up this opportunity, which is causing them to act prematurely. So, bottom of the deck is seek and find balance. So to be in an intimate relationship in connection, I don't know, to balance out the energy between the two of you guys and maybe to be on a cord, be on some type of cordial, you know, something, having something cordial here is the ultimate thing. So let's tap into some tarot now. Let's tap into some tarot and see. Six of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. Okay, I need to back this up some more. Let's see what's coming out. What's to happen here? How is this all going to play out, Spirit? What's the meetup looking like? What's the overall energy when they first see each other? Back like they never left. I'm hearing two peas in the pod. Two and two is literally right over top of each other. It's like they both could have seen each other or noticed each other at certain times, at different times, and turned around and act like they didn't see this person. Like, is that? Oh my god! Let me turn around. I'm picking up on this shy or avoidant energy. Okay, until they couldn't avoid it, because love is out here right after that. The Nine of Pentacles is out here. Wow. Whatever future these two people are supposed to have together, I can guarantee you it's supposed to be something abundant. It's supposed to be something abundant. They are much richer together than they are apart. These two people together look like the Three of Swords is out here in the world. They're supposed the energy once they can finally get it under control and get it together. It's really supposed to give. You know, unfortunately, right now it's not quite there yet, but there is potential here. The Nine of Pentacles is extremely abundant. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. All I ask is that you like the video as you guys are coming in. Hello, everyone. Clarify. Oh, the Knight of Swords. What are you going to say? Oh, they don't know what to say. I'm scratching my head. Somebody could be scratching their head. I feel like they're just looking. I'm seeing two people just look at each other. The Five of Swords. Damn. I mean, what is there really to say? You can say, "Hey, how you doing?" If it's like you can keep it light or casual, but this isn't that type of relationship and connection. It's not a casual connection. It's not a, "Hey, how you doing? How's your mom?" type of relationship and connection. It's something so much deeper there that casual conversation just seems too fake and scripted. It's like neither party really wants to dive into the deep end about the actual state of the relationship and connection, but to play fake isn't also not an option here either. So it's kind of just like they just looking at each other, six cups, and the Queen of Pentacles is out here. The Knight of Cups. This is a date offer. Let's sit down and talk. The Nine of Wands is out here. The Wheel of Fortune is out here. You know, this environment really doesn't allow for me to say what I really want to say, but I do want to talk to you at a more intimate or more convenient or more settled, I guess you could say, space or place. I mean, at this point, you had to say something. Damn, but they got turned down. So this is like I don't even, it's good to see you. I really would like to, catch up. Let's go out. Let's catch up. Something like that. But somebody is like, no, it's okay. I'm okay. The Ten of Wands is out here like, nah, I got too much really going on right now. I don't really have time for all of that. The Chariot is out here. The Queen of Cups is out here. But in all actuality, somebody's just in their feelings about all of this. The Empress is out here. I feel like this other person is still mad or still has a bone to pick, I guess you could say. The Tower definitely still has a bone to pick. You know, with this Ten of Wands, I don't know if they're ready to reopen or reignite this flame with this person. The Five of Cups. That neither of these people is really ready, to have this. But the universe keeps bringing them back together again and again and again. Whether it be from someone reaching out to the other party or just randomly bumping into each other on the street, the universe gonna keep showing these two people like, y'all do know y'all supposed to have a path that y'all supposed to be on, all right? Y'all do know that this union is going to happen. Hey, the devil is out here igniting that flame again. The Five of Cups and the Devil was out here. The longer, I guess you could say, this is postponed, the more these two people are going to keep coming. Just like the red string theory, they never actually part from one another. So it's destined that their paths are going to keep aligning with one another. The Hierophant is out here, and the Seven of Swords and the Moon. This is free will, you know. Free will is clear as day. Both parties have work to do on self. Forgiveness is definitely needed. It says, I need your forgiveness. This person needs to forgive this other person. But at the same time, this person is still not ready. So how can you forgive something that's still not, you understand? It's not, doesn't quite click. But at the same time, that's neither here nor there. This person isn't forgiving this person for them, it's for self. And that's the point. This person isn't working on themselves to be in a relationship with this other person. They're working on themselves because that's what the fuck they need to do to step into their divinity. Period. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Ace of Pentacles is out here. Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. Some tender love and care, you know, is definitely going to be needed in order for these people to come back together, in order for this reconciliation to really happen. But I feel like they're two on opposite sides of the field or fence or something of that nature. What's that movie? I don't know what movie that is with the pajamas, striped pajamas. I'm just picking up two people talking on opposite sides of a door or a fence or something of that nature. The fence, I'm picking up something about striped pajamas. Does anybody know what that is? But yes. Some type of spirit, like what can be initiated here in order for this reconciliation to really take place, because I'm not seeing much energy. You know, I see that these two people keep coming together rather coincidentally or, you know, by choice, by chance or by choice. It's not over. They keep thinking it's over. They separate and walk away from each other, and then the universe brings them right back together. I feel like somebody even moved because I kept, like, I saw an area code, like somebody moved or changed their number, and still somebody is still bumping into somebody or still protected is the very first card out here. Doubt. That is your person. Just both need some work, some healing. I'm going to tap into what healing actually needs to be done. It says, need you. Sorry. Isn't that about, yeah, a specific moment? A specific moment someone's been waiting for. All right, let's, what deck? I need an organizer for all these darn decks. I have so many. Okay. Let's get some more. If you are just coming in, thank you so much for joining. All I ask is that you like the video. All I ask is that you like the video. Thank you for joining. I love you so much for listening in. Oh, at this spot indeed. We have spying, social networks, informations, and ways. I feel you even though we are apart. So the reason that someone feels this other person is because this other person is low-key watching them, vice versa. They could be watching each other. I wouldn't be surprised. One day, someday, somewhere, another time, the universe is going to keep, you know, until these two people can get it right. It's something about in this lifetime. I feel like their souls probably have already been doing this for forever, which is why the universe is like, listen, y'all gonna get it right this time. This time around, we're not gonna keep doing this. We're not gonna keep doing this. Bruh. The universe said, listen, y'all gonna have to get it right this time because we're not gonna keep doing this. Obsession is literally here with need you. There we go. We got second chance out here with sorry. Well, I would like to see how things would look if they were to actually get into a connection. What does that even look like? What does that even consist of? Because they both still need some work. They both still have some work that needs to be done. So, with that being said, what does a relationship with both of them even look like and consist of? Let's. Oh, so many decks. Don't know where. What does the relationship give? Okay. Can I have 4 cards for together? We have real reunion here. It says back to good, pure joy, and soulmate reconnect. But we have guilt right behind that. Stress, anxiety, ashamed, and remorseful. Ooh, both parties will have to allow themselves to be present in the current relationship that they share with one another and not let the past, pull over. I feel like they need to really just sit down and have a real good heart to heart conversation about whatever transpired in the past so that moving forward it's not so heavy on the relationship. It's like, before you move into a new house, you got to just make sure that it's all good and clean, so that by the time you move your stuff in there, it's easier when you just move your stuff in there because it's already cleaned and ready for you to go. But this just gotta do some spring cleaning before the big move. Something about moving. Okay. I keep picking it up. Pictures, reminiscing, missing you, feeling lonely, and using substances to cope. Okay. Again, guidance. It says faith, healing, intuition, dreams, and spiritual journey. So throughout the good and the bad that these two people experienced in the past, there is so much room for them to create new memories that will be just as lasting as their previous ones. As they grow and evolve in this relationship, it's going to be so much easier for them to hold themselves accountable as well as their significant other so that they can continue on this destined path, continue on this, fated journey here that's just heavily guided. I feel like the universe, the Almighty Most High, Spirit Guides, whoever, the contract was already written for them to get it right this time around. So no matter how many times they have to break up and reconnect, break up and reconnect, break up and reconnect, it seems like every time they come back together, there's something more. Okay? Something more to be experienced, something more to be seen, something more, and so on and so forth. Ah, it's really giving twin, but it's a twin that's destined to be somebody's soulmate, but they have to get this right. Give me some tarot for this overall connection. What's the tarot for this? The Two of Swords. We already saw the Two of Swords with that refusing to see. If these two people can just accept accept the fact that there's some, I don't know what's so The universe is like, what's not clicking, Steven? How many times do we have to bring y'all together? How many times do we have to bring y'all back together for y'all to get it right? The best part, the best thing for these people to do, I guess you could say, is to just be present, not in the past, be present, present in the now. Okay, when you look too much, when you do too much reminiscing and dwelling on the past, you might revert back. Okay, believe it or not. When you can't outgrow the glory days, let it go so that you can give yourself the necessary credit that you need for how much you have actually evolved from that time. Especially if you are doing the work that you're supposed to be doing to grow and evolve. Let's go, Spirit. What's the overall energy for this connection? Clarify this guilt. Queen of Wands. Oh, the Femme. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Energy could be of significance. It really does not have to be. It really doesn't have to be. I feel like it has more to it because I also saw the Queen of Wands in this tarot deck. Yeah, right here. It has a lot to do with the spark, being reignited back in this relationship. It has a lot to do with the flame and how both people are to tend to set fire and not, reminisce about previous towers, about how it all may have went to blaze in the past or whatever the case may be, especially if they are still planning to have something in the future. If you are if you are still deciding to stay with this person, even though y'all went through whatever y'all went through, at least allow yourself to have a new beginning and not still be tied to the past. You feel me? Especially if you're going to stay with them. The Knight of Cups is out here. It really does take two. As long as both parties are dedicated or putting forth the effort. All it takes is a little bit of TLC. I'm hearing it's really not that bad. It just needs a little shaping. It really just needs a little shaping. The Almighty Most High Divine God, or there's already outside sources and forces that's assisting this connection. So all they really got to do is get in the chariot. Oh my! Look at the fucking king and queen. Look at them both right here. Literally. Look at the Ace of Cups right behind. All they have to do, bro, it's not. I feel this is back to that open book. Like, I feel like these two people are failing an open book test. Everything is already mapped out for them to do. Like, the path is already there for you guys to go on. All you have to do is walk the path. The chariot. All they have to do is walk the path. The Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups. But right now, they're at 10 Wands. Maybe because they're still not understanding that this is a journey. This is not some little short, cute relationship spout. This is your counterpart. Y'all are locked in. The universe has said they're not going anywhere. Start planting seeds here. This is the person. This person, the people, they both are like, huh? Are you sure? Are you sure that's my birthday? The emotion. It's because their feelings was hurt based off of whatever transpired in the past, whatever transpired in this relationship. Both parties could still be holding on to it, instead of actually being a grown adults and, talking about whatever happened, how it hurt you, what do you plan to do, after, and acknowledging the pain. Is there some type of healing that can be initiated? Just because you and somebody have gone through something does not mean that has to be the end all be all of the relationship. It really did take for me to appreciate the people that I have around me, to really fight for the relationship, because it's like, it wasn't even that big of a deal. What do you mean break up? What do you mean? But you have to be willing to fight for the things that you want in your life instead of just walking away from them altogether. Oh, just some TLC. Some tender love and care is definitely needed here for both parties, from both parties. And even if y'all don't know, the nine of swords, and I also see the two of swords is out here. What worked yesterday might not work today. What worked today might not work tomorrow, which is why it's imperative that y'all show up every day, to check in. How you feeling? What's this? What's that? What's the move? What's the play? Okay. How's your day? Incorporate the extra time, effort, and energy that's needed, to evolve the energy for it to nurturing. The Queen of Pentacles is all about nurturing. Heavy nurturing is going to be needed here. Thoughtful energy. I'm also, and empathy. Heavy on the telepathic communication. There are multiple ways for these two people to heal this if they really want to. There's so many ways of communicating. There's so many ways of reconciliation, especially with the guidance of the universe. So it's just like, if y'all really want to have something here, you can. We both can clearly see, or we all can clearly see the writing on the wall. It's y'all that's refusing to see the love, or y'all that's refusing to acknowledge it. I mean, man, you ain't got to tell me twice. As soon as I feel a little bit of bubbling, I'm gonna let you know you're doing something to me. Okay, we're gonna continue. I just need some water. Okay, I think how I said before how both parties, because the Eight of Swords is here and the Knight of Swords is here, about how they met, or when they first saw each other, they didn't know what to say. They probably froze. They probably didn't say anything. It's because they was never supposed to say nothing. They was probably supposed to embrace one another. It's like they get to overthinking. They don't get to, when these two people are around each other, though everything might make sense, it's still, they can still find some way to turn it into rocket science. Like, yo, the temperance is out here. Self control, or it's not self control, goes out the window. There's a certain sense of like anxiety, maybe, for lack of a better term. But there's something that the equilibrium the shift, it just shifts. Okay, it's like, imagine you're one place, and then at the snap of a finger you're in a completely different place. It's like a completely different trance, or a completely different dimension. I'm seeing somebody like literally on a busy street, and then when you see this person, everything disappears and it's just the two of y'all, and it's like, you don't see, it's nothing to say. There's nothing to say. There's nothing really that you can say. Damn. Damn. But you gotta say something. You have to do. I'm hearing, say something. I'm hearing, get up. Taurus, somebody could be a Taurus. Taurus energy could be a significance. I'm hearing Meek Mill. Get up. We were all rooting for you. I'm seeing Ice Cube. Oh my gosh. I'm seeing Ice Cube when he first what movie was that? Are We Done Yet? Are We There Yet? When he first saw Nia Long, she was leaving her job, and he didn't say nothing. He just watched her, and then he walked in, he was like, "You okay?" He was like, "I think I'm in love." They never talked. They never talked, but everything in his world disappeared in the midst of him watching her. As I say, everything disappeared. World stop. Carry on. Virgo. Virgo, heavy earth energy. Well, we have fire out here though. We have Cancer. We do have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, heavy Sagittarius. Four Swords. Ooh, the High Priestess is out here. I'm quite positive as often as these people bump into each other, they probably be thinking like, I know this person is doing this on purpose. I know you're doing this on purpose, but the universe it's not these people doing it. It's the universe that's literally bringing them together. It's the universe that keeps doing it over and over and over and over again. It's effort, and it happens so effortlessly. They are so aligned. It's like even if these people weren't supposed to be together in an intimate relationship and connection, it's they're so aligned that both of their dream jobs just so happen to be at the same exact city. In the same exact city. And even if they were to go and get into other relationships or whatever the case may be, it's something so closely aligned, like their kids and shit would be going to the same school. That's how small their world is. Because even if they were to separate, their souls technically are still connected to one another. Them soul ties are a real fucking thing. It is the real deal. The Five of Wands is out here. The Page of Cups is out here. Why is this? What is this? Why do these people, because the justice, I'm about to say, why do these people, why is it so hard for them to see the star? Oh, I can't even show because I'm going to get blown. Why is it so hard for these two people to see that they're supposed to have something here? I don't understand. If this is what they both want, both parties are wanting the same thing. Yet when it's time, for it all to come into play, it just seems like they don't be doing nothing. How does the feminine feel about the masculine? Let's tap into true emotions because I'm trying to figure out what the hell is the blockage because I'm not seeing no blockage. I'm seeing a clear road, a gas. I'm hearing a truck full of gas. Okay, a bank account fully. What is the problem? What is the sorry? How does the feminine feel about the masculine? Can I have 4 cards? Bro. The first card we have here is romance. Okay. Okay. So this feminine is hurt because she feels like this masculine wasted her time. She blocked this masculine and then he keeps popping up in her life and she thinks that he's stalking her the whole time. It's the universe trying to tell her trying to tell her ass that this is her counterpart. Though they're not perfect, this is still your counterpart. Okay, how does the masculine feel about the feminine? She ain't giving it a chance. How does the masculine feel about the feminine? She's not letting him back in. Okay. What is this? Why? What is this? Clarify the secrets. We have I love you already out here. We have Firestorm out here. She, considering that this is fake busy and secrets is here, something about that. Split the deck on self love. It's not a secret. He is really working on himself though. I mean, it's really not funny, but he is really working on himself. Like it's not a lie. Like it's the honest to God truth. It's like I don't know if she can't see it or if she doesn't want to see it or if he's not telling her, if he does not have the floor to speak. The masculine really does love this feminine, but she's not letting him back in. He feels like it's his karma. We have karma, drama, endings, loss, and mental breakdown. So, what is overall energy of this relationship and connection? Secret accounts. I fucking knew y'all was watching each other. I knew it. I knew it. So this feminine is punishing this masculine for not being divine, even though she can clearly see that he has taken the time to step into his divinity. It's not a secret. She knows it. Okay, she knows this for a fact, and still, it's kind of like she's punishing him, or she hasn't forgiven him. But be watching. He be watch. It's like these two. It's like they be watching each other from behind closed doors, wherever the case may be, and then the universe be like, "Ta-da! Here you go. I'll put it right in your face if that's what you want." If you, I'm here, the universe is really calling bluffs. The universe is calling bluffs. You saying you don't want this person? Why are you watching their account? Matter of fact, let me really put it in your face. Do you really not want this person? Because when they be seeing each other, they don't be having nothing to say. It's really like they faces be stuck. I'm seeing two people in a trance or just looking at each other. Okay, I'm seeing people walk around like people like I keep saying like a busy street and people literally having to walk around these two people because they are stuck looking at each other, not saying nothing, like dumbfound energy. It says no strings here. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then it says happily single. What? It's like they're both lying today. They both lying today. I can't deal with this. I can't. If y'all don't want it, I don't want it either. If you say you don't want it and it's over and it's happy or it's done and it's nothing coming from this, then we can leave it at that, right? This should be the closing of this reading, correct? I shouldn't see no 2 cups, 10 cups. I should see judgment. Okay. I shouldn't see nothing here. It's like the universe is like, if you want this, you can have it. They like, I just want a window shop. I don't really want it for real. Okay, so what do you want? I don't know what I want. I just want something. Yo, the King of Wands is back out here again. Okay, King of Wands. Okay. The Knight of Cups. He ain't letting up. He is not letting up at all. At all. Okay. On your ass like grass. Okay. On your ass like white on rice. The work that somebody has done on themselves, like I said, is evident for somebody to see. The Eight of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the world is out here. I don't know. What's this masculine going to do if this feminine continues to shoot down their efforts or doesn't let them back in? How is this going to play out with the universe? Universe, what are your plans for all of this, considering that this reconciliation isn't really taking place in an easy way? What's to happen with all of this? It seems like something is easily mapped out here, and both people can't actually dedicate to the path. So, what's to happen with all of this? The universe said, I said what I said. Yo, clear out the Page of Cups. Are y'all trying to walk past? Go ahead. Universe, what's your take? What's the play here? What's to happen? Give me the play so I can run it. The Seven of Cups option. Oh, that's a test. That is a test. You know what type of test that is. Because if you really don't want it, if you see this person with somebody else, it shouldn't be no problem. If you see this person talking to somebody else, exploring their options with somebody else, it shouldn't be no problem. Correct? Correcto? Or the universe playing dirty. But that's of course that was destined to happen for this masculine because of course they're not going to keep showing up and showing up and showing up somewhere where they're going to keep getting rejected. That's not fair to this person, of course. So of course the universe is going to do the right thing, Spike Lee. Okay, and I'm getting void the connection or pending or void. It's giving void because it's 10 of swords, but something about all of this is telling me exactly what the title say is it's not over. This I'm really anticipating the second this person stops pulling and starts pouring somewhere else is when that cord is going to start reeling in. Let's see. Clarify the Hierophant. Oh wait, the 10 of swords. Now clarify the 10 of swords. Damn! Not no. They are both. Oh my gosh. Look at these two people. Both of them came out here back to back. Look at this energy. Yo, that is crazy. The 6 of Wands is out here. The contract that just was voided out I'm talking about there was so much wrapped into that, looped into that. Yo, that's a lot of energy for both of them. The contract that they just voided, that had to be, I'm talking about years upon years, maybe even decades together. Cause that's why is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? And the Fool is in reverse. And I don't even take reversals. Damn, that was something that was definitely supposed to grow with time, grow over time. The more time I'm picking up, of course, but the more dedicated time, effort, and energy you put into it, the more it was supposed to grow. It was supposed to be something extremely abundant out there for those two people. But it is what it is. We have Taurus and we have Sagittarius out here. We have the Page of Wands out here. This is new beginnings. It is what it is. The Hangman. Contract is voided out. And they are now going through a rebirth. It's kind of what it's giving. I'm picking up on like the caterpillar and the having to go through the phase of the butterfly, especially to align with a whole new soulmate connection and relationship. When the metal was out here, and that's a new beginning right there. Okay. Queen of Wands. Yuppers. I knew you was going to come around. But it's too late because this person is they're not who they used to be. They are completely different and in this whole new relationship and connection. You snooze, you fucking lose. You should have moved your feet when they was talking to you before, when they was trying to reconcile with you before. You did not want to work on it with this person. Now that they have gone through a complete initiation, both of y'all really have. Why do people be playing with love like this? Why is you playing like that for? What was the reason that you played and played and played? The Tower. What was the reason that you did it? What was the reason? Now this person they're on a whole new timeline now. I don't think the universe is bringing these two people back together at all. Somebody has completely aligned. The contract was voided out. Delusional. Stop playing these games. Stop falling into your own traps. Stop falling into your own illusions. Is this person perfect? No. We're not going to say that they're perfect. Nobody is perfect when it's all said and done. But the love that the two of those people shared together was enough for them to do something about the differences that they had or the trials and tribulations that they experienced. It was nowhere near throwing the towel. Was there work that needed to be done? Hell yeah. But you didn't have to give up on the whole project. Somebody was too stubborn, too ego, too much in their pride and ego. And they missed out on the opportunity to have a relationship with this person. But they both did. Somebody just took it to the grave, pretty much. And now this person is on a new timeline. Guys, all I ask is that you guys like the video for me. Thank you so much for listening in. I do offer same day readings. For those of you that are looking to book, I also accept tips and donations for any generous supporters that I have out there. I love you guys so much. Okay, I should be back on here later tonight. Yeah, I should be, as far as I'm concerned, I should be back on here later tonight. To do some questions for, to do some zodiacs for you guys. Okay, for those of you that wanted some free energy or some free questions or some free oracle pulls for your relationship and connection. So check that out. Subscribe to the channel if you feel guided. But all I ask is that you guys like the video. Okay. And I was really hoping that there was going to be a reconciliation. And there were so many times. There were so many times that there could have been a real reconciliation, but somebody couldn't get past their pride and ego. It didn't have to be over. And I truly feel like it's something that will be returning in another lifetime because their souls haven't really actually disconnected. It's just it was voided out in this lifetime. The contract was voided in this lifetime, which means they'll probably have to start all over again in another one. Tisk tisk. And that's what we have on the bottom of the deck. If anyone is looking to book readings, the list is open and clear for you guys to do so. Okay, please use the link in my bio. You can send your, you can book your you can book your readings with the link in my bio. For those of you that would like to book your own personal reading, this was a universal collective. Okay, it was collective energy, guys. So take what resonates and leave the rest. If you would like clarity about your own personal situation, please be sure to book a reading with me. All of my readings are done same day. What did I do with that little love deck? All right, guys. Like the video on your way out. I love you guys so much. Bye bye. Okay.